Hello again, and welcome to the tour of the Brightcore SCORM Data Analysis Tool. As you can see, the Brightcore SCORM Data Analysis Tool shows up under Site Administration, Reports, and then BC SCORM once it's loaded. Once you've clicked on BC SCORM, go to SCORM Check, and here you just get a list of the courses that you have in your entire installation of Moodle, by ID, short name, full name, the date it was created, the number of SCORMs, the number of students you have enrolled, and the amount of tracking data you have inside the database, their SCORM track SCOs. And from here, you can click on a course, and you can click on the data, and actually analyze the data. So what we've done here, we did some SCORM testing and put modules from many different manufacturers into the data. So you can see here we did articulate PowerPoint presentation published in SCORM 1.2 and then 2004, an articulate PowerPoint with QuizMaker published 1.2 and 2004, and the list goes on. Just a native articulate quiz in both versions, articulate presentation with a QuizMaker and a survey published, and the same thing through the whole gamut with Adobe Presenter and iSpring Presenter. You can see all these different formats are in here. Basically, the data that writes to the database from the manufacturer, in this case Articulate, is the best. You'll see the green arrows and the green check marks everywhere that the data is written, and you can utilize the other services we have, like the surveys and graphs, plotting the questions of the wrong answers, and question performance. But what this module is really about is getting in and seeing what data is written to the database. So I can just click on a green arrow here for course status. And at this point, it'll repeat my status at the top, explain the SCORM elements, which I'll get to in just a moment. But it'll also go through and pull some data that you have and say whether it's a green light or a red light. Also with a little explanation about what it is. In this case, we have a red X here under CMI interactions pound result. But this isn't necessarily a big deal because this one isn't a survey. So we can go through and analyze the data against all of the expected data entries and then realize that we have some exceptions, like in this case we don't have a survey. And if we click on SCORM elements, this will actually go through and pull data out of the database for this particular course. And you can see exactly what's being written to the database. In this case, lesson status, raw score, total time, exit, and suspend data, which also, if you're an Articulate user, displays how many slides you viewed, and the one we're looking for is the last slide viewed for completion. Go down to the optional elements. You see the score, min score, max score, any interactions, objectives, some additional time, type. These are exactly the data that's written to the database for the first entry for this course. This just gives you a chance to go in and analyze your data, see what's being written to the database, and see if you have some publishing errors inside your particular package. Let me go back out. And from here you can also get to some of the larger courses that have much more data. And you can see these are SCORM QuizMaker modules, and you can see they're green, green, green right across the board. And what these are utilizing is the surveys and graphs, the wrong answers, and the question performance. Brightcore Advanced Reporting module allows you to actually enter the questions from Articulate quizzes and surveys into the database, so that you can run reports on those and do comparisons of the students' correct answers and wrong answers, as well as plot and graph the surveys and survey questions that they might have answered along the way that you've put inside the presentations. It also gives you the ability to do question performance, which will spit you out a list of the most commonly missed questions and the number of times it's been missed. So that's a quick tour of the Brightcore SCORM Data Analysis Tool. If you have any questions, please email us. Or if you'd like to demo this module, contact us for a trial version of the software. Thank you.